Force, guys. They're stronger than all of the Avengers rolled into one.
Look what you unleashed.
The Avengers are not coming. Who will keep people safe?
We are the Thunderbolts!
Marvel Studios' Thunderbolts. Get tickets now. Rated PG-13.
Hey everyone, this is Michael again, and welcome to another movie review. And this review is going to be on Thunderbolts. And the film stars Florence Pugh, Sebastian Stan, Wyatt Russell, Olga Kurylenko, Pullman, Chris Bauer, David Harbour, Hannah John-Kamen, and Julia Louis-Dreyfus. Now, Thunderbolts, this is a film that, of course, I was looking forward to. You know, I like the character of Yelena, played by Florence Pugh, since she appeared in the Black Widow film, Black Widow's solo film, which I thought was okay, in my opinion. Kind of forgotten about, but it's just an okay film. It's not the best Marvel film by any means, though. But I saw the trailer for this and, was excited to check it out. And saw it today, because it's opening day for the film. And I really enjoyed it. This is a very good movie. In my opinion, this is the best Marvel film since Deadpool and Wolverine. And this film blows Captain America, Brave New World out of the water. This was way better than Brave New World. But the film has a lot of action. And basically, it follows these group of antiheroes. You got Yelena, Belovia, played by Florence Pugh. You got John Walker, played by Wyatt Russell. Taskmaster, played by Olga Kurylenko. And you have this other character by the name of Bob, who was played by Pullman. And pretty much it follows them, and they are caught in a deadly trap. This trap was done by Julia Louis-Dreyfus' character, Valentina de Fontaine, who is the director of the CIA, and she ends up, wanting to take out Yelena and, John Walker, Taskmaster, even Bucky Barnes, played by Sebastian Stan. So pretty much it's basically them, and they are forced to work together on a dangerous mission, and, together they, become the Thunderbolts. And, it's just them trying to take out Julia Louis-Dreyfus' character, and them from stopping her to, destroying them. And pretty much that's basically what the plot to the film is about. But I really enjoyed the story to the film. It's great that we got to see Yelena, played by Florence Pugh again. Just a very intriguing, likable character, who was trained in the Red Room as a, Black Widow assassin. And pretty much, in the film, we see, the scenes that reveal, like, her darkest past. So we end up seeing that. We end up seeing Wyatt Russell's character, John Walker's, darkest past. Which, I don't want to go into, I don't want to go into big spoilers here. But we see, Yelena and John Walker's darkest past. And Pullman, who plays Bob, I thought was a very likable character, and he ends up playing Sentry, and he's the superpowered individual, and he suffers from amnesia, and he also is believed to be stronger than all of the Avengers. And pretty much when he touches, Yelena, because there's a scene where he touches Yelena and John Walker, he gets to see, their dark past, which I thought was pretty cool. And he has like a darkness to himself that he is shrouded in shadows, and he could turn people into shadows when he is the void, because he's also the void as well. But very cool, interesting character. Bob is. There's a joke in the film where they're like, "Oh, and there's Bob. It's Bob." You also have Julia Louis-Dreyfus, who plays Valentina, Allegra Di Fonte, who reprised her role, and always enjoyed Julia Louis-Dreyfus. Of course, Elaine from Seinfeld. That's her most memorable performance. Of course, she was on Saturday Night Live back in the day in the early 80s, which I watched, a few Saturday Night Lives from the early 80s, because there's a channel called TBD that shows, reruns of old SNL shows, and they happen to play, shows where she was actually a cast member on there. But enjoy Julia Louis-Dreyfus. But, her as Valentina here, she is the villain of the film, and she brings together the members of the Thunderbolts, and she is someone who is pretty much after power, and she wants control. So, really enjoy Julia Louis-Dreyfus in the film. You also have Hannah John-Kamen, who plays Ava Starr, Ghost, who can phase through objects, which is cool. Really enjoy, her character, since she got introduced in Ant-Man and the Wasp. You also have David Harbour, who plays Alexei Shostakov, I think that's how you pronounce his last name, aka Red Guardian, who is Elena's father. And he is, of course, a super soldier. David Harbour, his character as Red Guardian is just absolutely funny. He was one of the standouts of the film. But you also have Olga Kurylenko, who plays Antonia Dreykov, Taskmaster, which Taskmaster Olga Kurylenko in this film is handled much better than her appearance in Black Widow, which I thought they didn't do Taskmaster justice in Black Widow, but here they do her justice and they give her more stuff to do. She has more screen time in this film, which is better. But always Sebastian Stan as Bucky Barnes, very good as well. But Thunderbolts, very good film. The action scenes are very good, very entertaining, very good choreographed. Florence Pugh kicks ass, as Elena in the action scenes. But everybody, did a good job in the film, and the look of the film, it looks great. Some scenes are very well shot, like in New York, and like how Void, played by Louis Pullman, Bob, how he transcends, darkness, shadows over New York in one scene, which is, good. But check out Thunderbolts. Very good movie. In my opinion, like I said, it's the best Marvel film since Deadpool and Wolverine. And like I said, this film seriously blows Captain America: Brave New World out of the water. But definitely check out Thunderbolts. You all will really enjoy it. But anyway, that's it for my review of Thunderbolts. Thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoy this review. Definitely give the video a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all later tonight with the SmackDown review. So see you all later tonight for SmackDown.